Hello everyone, Myzzrym here bringing you the grand final of the GEST Challenge LGD International versus LGD China. The GEST Challenge where we actually see LGD International play for the first time in a tournament. So two of them are both LGD Gaming. One is the international team composed of Myzzrym 1437, Brax and Pajkatt, and on the other side we have the LGD who participate in the second international with Xiaoe, Siler, SC, DDC, and Yao. This is the GST challenge. There was 4 teams competing in this tournament. There was MUFC, Orange, LGD International, and LGD China. And Orange as well as MUFC got knocked out of the tournament by both LGD International and LGD Gaming. LGD International actually doing very well in this tournament, showing how skillful they are. They have been training a lot with LGD China. They have been living in the same house in China. So there was also one interview where LG China and LGD International were saying that basically they would scrim against each other all the time, and the loser would buy the Coca-Cola drinks that they would always drink. And the LG China even said that after a while they were starting to pile up some coke on their own because they were starting to lose a lot. So LGD International, definitely a team to look out for in the coming days. And we have the ban and picks already going on, so Temper Assassin as well as Undying Ban for LG China, and for LG International it's going to be the Bat Rider as well as the Magnus Ban. And right now we see LGD China straight off the bat going for the Luna, so we know LGD China is known for the Luna play, at least as a carry, and they probably also know that LGD International like to play the Luna because those two teams have been screaming a lot and also have been giving advices to each other. And I remember LGD International, I think it was Brax talking about this, or 1437, saying that basically Luna was a hero that LGD China was basically telling them to use a bit more because it was fitting the lineups that LGD International wanted to play. And they would say like, you know, why didn't you pick up Luna here? It could have worked better. So LG International answering straight up with a Darkseer, which is fairly standard, as Darkseer made it through the banning pool, and a Night Stalker, which is a bit less common. Night Stalker, we remember him after the first international being one of the first ban of the month, but after a while teams have started to understand how to play against a Night Stalker, how to figure out the timing of the Night Stalker, and well, we see that the Bounty Hunter also made it through the banning phase and the picking phase without getting picked, so that is fairly uncommon. Usually the Chinese team and the European teams as well now, they really love their Bounty Hunter, the fact that he can long lane without getting too much farm. He only needs the level 6, and then after that he just uses tracks on everyone and gets the farm with the kills of his teammates. He doesn't need so much farm in the early game, and plus being constantly invisible makes it very annoying because he might be coming up as soon as level 3 onto your middle lane to get a gank and a kill, because these the Jinada also slows by 25%, so that might be just enough to get the kill on the middle laner. So we have a Nyx Assassin Rubik for LGD China now, and Lone Druid for LGD International. So Nyx Assassin is a support that is seen more and more play. Before, a long time ago, he was considered as, you know, a solo mid hero, because you would just get the fast level 6 and then go gank all around and deal a lot of magic damage, a burst that could kill pretty much every hero, considering that you would be level 7 when they would be level 4 in the side lanes. So nowadays, Nyx Assassin, with the rework on the Spike Carapace, he's played as a support. He doesn't need a lot of farm because the only thing that he really needs is the mana to feed up the combo, but after that he doesn't really need any other item to be able to deal the damage, because I mean the mana burn is going to scale throughout the entire game due to the fact that it scales with intelligence of his enemy, and the impale, well, it's still a stun, so it doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, but it's a good stun. Spike Carapace also very annoying because it now reflects for 2.75 seconds any kind of damage coming from a hero source, so it doesn't get dispelled anymore after 1 instant. So that means for 2.75 seconds you don't want to hit the Nyx Assassin even if your allied hit him first. And Rubik, a fairly common support nowadays as well, because he's so versatile, has this has this fairly reliable nuke, the telekinesis to put the enemy in the air and make them unable to attack you, so one good disable as well. And well, he is also very good because he can steal the big spells of the enemies. Now, Night Stalker, there's not a lot you want to steal from him. There's the Void maybe and the Crippling Fear. The Ultimate Darkness, you just don't want to steal it because it's not going to help your team at all. Darkseer has a Wall of Replica and the Vacuum that are both very, very interesting. Surge could also be one of the spells to steal, but you know, you really want a Vacuum or the Wall of Replica. And Lone Druid, there's really nothing you really want to steal about the Lone Druid, because you, even if you get the Spirit Bear, if you ever change the spell, steal some other spell, or die, your Spirit Bear dies as well. So you're not gonna put any items on your own Spirit Bear, and I doubt that Rubik is looking to steal anything from the Lone Druid. So now we see the second set of bans, Jakiro, Enchantress, and Enigma ban for LGD Gaming, and we see LGD China, I mean. And for the International, LGD International, we have Brewmaster's ban. If we see the bans from LGD China, they are obviously banning the supports, because right now they have the carry here. Darkseer is probably going to be in the long lane, and we see Night Stalker probably going to be in the middle lane. So we could see a bit of swap around. I mean, Darkseer could also go into the jungle, and Lone Druid could also go in the long lane. So we'll have to see what they decide to go for. Usually Darkseer not going to the jungle anymore because it doesn't give him as much. Well, it does give him a bit of farm, but usually you don't want to. I mean, Darkseer in the long lane can still farm with the Iron Shell and get away with the Surge. Even if it's not a lot, it's still going to annoy the enemy heroes. And Windrunner is going to be the last ban for LGD International. We have the carry as well, 2 supports. So we probably have the trial in already decided for LGD China. But they could also pick to put the Rubik or the Nyx Assassin middle. It could always be a case. So we see the Enchantress ban, and actually it's going to be a Keeper of the Light pick. So either Keeper of the Light is going to be solo long lane, or he's going to be on the trial lane. Or they could do a dual lane with Luna in the middle as well. Enigma, jungle, the jungle hero put away, and the Enchantress, jungling hero, also taken off by LG China. Enchantress, also one very aggressive hero. You can dive tower very easily with the Enchantress at very early levels as well, because she just needs to enchant like 2 creeps, and then the 2 creeps are going to tank the tower. When you have the Night Stalker against you, you don't want that to happen because of the power of the Night Stalker. Night Stalker can really tower dive you like no other, and if he has an Enchantress to support him, to give him the heal that he needs to slow his target even more, and to have the creeps to tank up the tower, well, you're going to have a lot of trouble to resist against the Night Stalker, even under the tower. So Shadow Demon now picked for LGD International. Shadow Demon, a support that was played extremely often in the Aces Final Battle of the Year tournament, which just finished, I think, 2 days ago, and it is a Clockwork pick for LGD Gaming as a last pick, so very, very interesting. Clockwork, one of those heroes who we don't see often due to the fact that he has very, very low damage output. He's extremely good at disrupting a team fight. The hookshot coming from very, very far away, 3,000 range at level 16. Rocket Flare gives a good spell for scouting as well as harassing. Paracog, it lasts for 5 to 8 seconds now, so even at level 1 is very annoying, and it goes through BKB. The mana drain and the health drain goes through BKB. You're still gonna get pushed away, and that is gonna waste you precious seconds. Battery Assault, a very annoying spell, but there's no there's no channeling hero here, so there's not like a Pudge, there's not a Enigma, there's not Sand King that you can disrupt with the Battery Assault, so it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's definitely a very annoying spell, but the damage output is not so great, and it's just very, very annoying due to the Ministons. So it's probably going to be Clockwork on the long lane now, and that means either Nyx or Rubik in the middle lane, or they could do a dual lane middle, as I said earlier. And Dazzle is going to be the last pick for LGD International. So 2 very uncommon picks here. We have Dazzle on one part and Clockwork on the other. Dazzle definitely a very good support, but he's not often seen because, well, the Shallow Grave has a very low range, and usually when you're support, you are very careful about your positioning. You don't want to be very close to the enemies, so that means that usually if your carry is getting attacked, you don't want to stick to him to avoid getting stunned together with him. And Shallow Grave means that you will have to walk up to your carry. 400 range is nothing at low level, so you will have to walk up to him to use the Shallow Grave. And well, He can be also a fairly offensive support. The Poison Touch, very good at slowing down the enemy, and the Shadow Wave also will be able to heal the Knife Stalker diving the towers while damaging the enemies that are around the Knife Stalker. The Weave, also one very, very annoying spell in the late game and in the early game as well. I mean, getting 24 bonus armor on your side and 24 minus armor on the other side is definitely no joke. We will have to take a look for the Dazzle Ultimate landing, and it's also 40-second cooldown only, so it is really, really powerful spell. It lasts 24 seconds, so that means if you're spamming it whenever you can, you have more than half of the time that you have weave on yourself and weave on the enemy. Plus, it cannot get purged. So 24 minus armor, that means a ton of damage coming from the Lone Druid, coming from the Night Stalker, and combined with the Toe Catcher, that means G and Pajkatt can pretty much bring anyone down in a matter of seconds, if not split seconds. On the other side, we have Luna, so Sylar is going to be playing Luna, carry of course, Yao on the Rubik, we have Xiaoite on the Clockwork, DDC on Nyx Assassin, and that leaves SC on the Keeper of the Light. On the other side we have Brax on the Darkseer, so he's going to be so long lane. We have Myzzrym on Dazzle, 1437 on the Shadow Demon, Pajkatt on the Lone Druid, and that leaves G in with the Knife Stalker, which is not very surprising. I mean, G, a very, very aggressive player. We remember him when playing, I think he was in M5. He was really, really playing so aggressively that many times casters would just say that he was playing over aggressively and tower diving and dying a bit too much, like dying when he shouldn't be dying. And one of his signature hero, if I remember well, is Storm, so his ability to just zap around and be very annoying all around. And it looks like we will have... So, it might be Clockwork in the middle lane. In fact, that is a Bottle Rush build, so... Sylar, as well as Keeper of the Light, definitely going bottom. Keeper of the Light also saving up for... Oh, okay, so now I'm confused. Keeper of the Light also has some kind of like Bottle Rush build, but I doubt there's gonna be a Bottle Rush on Keeper of the Light. I mean, he doesn't really need the mana regen because Chakra Magic, of course. Nyx Assassin definitely going to be playing as support. We see Observer Ward as well, Smoke of Deceit on him. And so they're scouting on this rune on the bottom lane. Meanwhile, the bear is gonna be sent on the high ground, and there's no return at level 1, so that means Pajkatt will have to play without a bear for 80 seconds, and this is actually quite huge. Lone Druid at level 1, he always wants to have his bear around because it's a lot of damage output coming up and a lot of control as well. So yeah, it looks like Xiaoite is definitely going to be metal with the Clockwork. And Rubik start off with a boost of speed as well as a Tango, and no one's going to be on the top lane at the moment. So Brax is counter-warding straight off the bat, so we see that one Observer Ward wasted by the Radiant side, and well, Brax is going to go against a fairly aggressive trial lane. I mean, we have the Keeper of the Light, we have, oh no, Brax, he might have stuck himself, but here comes the two supports. They might go for, whoa, so much damage going on at SC. He dies immediately to the Weave, and this is the Shadow, no, not the Weave, the Shadow Wave. This is actually very, very good play here. 1437, the disruption creates two illusions, and by sticking up to the the disruption area, your Shadow Wave will deal 80 damage times 3. So this is 240 damage for level 1 Yuke. And if, in fact, Brax is gonna be in a trial lane versus trial lane, so offensive trial lane with a Darkseer, which is fairly uncommon. And Brax, unfortunately, with the DDC and the mana burn, he's going to be always out of mana. So in the middle lane, we see Clockwork going one-on-one against the Night Stalker, so both of them are going to be okay. Clockwork definitely going to be harassing a lot with the rockets, and this is going to be very annoying for G. And on the top lane, it's going to be solo Rubik against a solo Lone Druid. So normally Lone Druid should have the upper hand here as soon as he has the bear back, so he gets the level 3. And that means the bear gets the return, so he doesn't want to spend another summon Spirit Bear. It has a very long cooldown, so just in case the bear actually dies for whatever reason, you want to have the cooldown ready. So it looks like Myzzrym is chasing up the Nyx Assassin away. And remember that one of the most problematic... Oh, they are going on the Luna. Luna is going to be just fine. Myzzrym doesn't want to use the Shadow Wave right now. We see SC harassing away with the Illuminate, but not hitting anyone. Brax already has a Soul Ring, in fact, so he's going to be fine. Even if there's the mana burn coming up from the Nyx Assassin, he will be able to create mana out of his health. And there goes the Illuminate, dealing a lot of damage, but remember that we have the Dazzle here with the Shadow Weave, so they will be able to heal up as long as Dazzle has any sort of mana. We see Yao getting pushed back on the top lane, and remember that Rubik 1v1 is a fairly good hero, but not against the Lone Druid. Lone Druid pretty much beats anyone 1v1 due to the fact that he has the bear. As soon as level 5, he's going to have these lucky entangles hurting a lot, so have to be careful about that. And, well, so on this bottom lane, let's take a look at the last set denies as well. So we see 16 for 5 against 12 for 0 in the middle lane. So we see Xiaoet actually getting the upper hand here at the moment. And on this bottom lane, we see that Luna has 8 for 1, Darkseer 13 for 2. So Sylar definitely not getting all the farm he wants. And on the top lane, we see that it's going to be Lone Druid 17 for 12 compared to the Rubik 4 for 1 only. And they are diving the Luna. Oh, Myzzrym taking a lot of tower damage. So not really playing as best as he can. He could have turned the aggro away. Luna very low on health. And Nightsucker level 5, Clockwork level 5. Both of them have the bottle. Both of them have boots as well. Clockwork in fact has the haste rune as well. But now Nightsucker gets an illusion rune. And the rockets are going to come on the bottom lane to help out this, oh, Myzzrym taking a lot of damage, but he's gonna be okay. There's no follow-up coming up. SC, he wants to channel Illuminate in the face of the LGD International side, but it's gonna be fine. Yao, he gets his bottle, but Pajkatt, he finished the Chill boots, so he's gonna be able to just farm and farm and farm without getting harassed too much. Myzzrym, still level 2. We have Brax level 3 and Shadow Demon level 2 as well, played by 1437. Now they are going on the Luna again, and they are dealing a lot of damage with the Shadow Poison. It's gonna be enough, I think. One more right click, and oh, Sylar actually surviving this. No, she will go down to the poison. Remember that with the Soul Catcher, it's 30% more damage, and Luna is a fairly squishy hero in the beginning of the game, so that means they will be able to bring her down fairly quickly. Rockets flying in again, and Luna coming back. So Sylar, not the start, definitely not the start he wants. He has only 13 creep kills, and this Luna at the moment is not paying off. But Luna is not a very early game hero. As soon as she gets level 6 though, she will be able to deal a lot of damage with Eclipse. And well, remember that the Shadow Demon and the Dazzle are fairly weak, fairly squishy. I mean, there's a Smoke Can coming up in the middle lane. Shadow Demon level 3, Myzzrym also level 3. He decided to go for 2 level 2 Shadow Wave, which is surprising considering that the Poison Touch deals you know, the more damage as well as getting a slow. So not only a slow, but at level 3 it gets a stun as well. So I would have thought Dazzle, if he wanted to be aggressive, going straight for the Poison Touch and getting the level 3 in Poison Touch as soon as possible, but nope, he decides to go for the Shadow Wave, which also deals a lot of damage as well, healing pretty niftily, and it has only 10-second cooldown. Oh, it looks like the manager actually post the game. And Dazzle is going to get run into by Keeper of the Light, and with G here, Keeper of the Light is definitely going to die. And there we go, Shadow Demon getting that kill. The rocket flying in is, yeah, Clockwork is level 6. He might look for a hook, but there is G as well, and G might be running into this Clockwork. And with the cogs here, no way you can escape this. But is G going to be able to do something before running away? Now we see that 1437, that was a Myzzrym, are both here. Brack is here, Xiao is gonna fall. Sylar is trying to man up and kill the Shadow Demon before going down herself. And Shadow Demon is gonna be able to escape. Sylar, one more Lunar Beam and 5 HP on the Shadow Demon. He escapes. 1437 here. He almost died, but very close to death. He did survive though. And this is a 2-for-1 exchange. So it's both the middle lane hero going down, and well, Pajkatt again going to harass the Rubik away. Pajkatt level 7, Rubik played by Yao only level 5. So there's no question about who is winning the lane at the moment. The middle lane is pretty much even, but both the top and the bottom lane at the moment, LGD International, are doing a fantastic job at getting the advantage. We see that the experience graph is 1k, gold graph is 2k. Nicerker even gets a kill on Rubik on the top lane. So this Nicerker night actually happened at 6 minutes. So he's now on the hunt. He's now trying to get those kills. He decides to go for a straight power trade instead of trying to save up for the Urn of Shadow. What we often see the Nicerkers going for Urn of Shadow and then getting the completed power trades, so he can actually get the charges when he's hunting. Now DDC, he is going to go on Darks here, but TP coming in. It is 1427. They are going to turn around and they want to go on this Sylar, but there comes the DDC coming in and stunning everyone. Now Myzzrym is going to fall as well as Brax. 1437 on the run. Xiaowite, he is chasing up. He has the hook shot. No, there's no way you can escape that. 3-4-1 and buyback coming in. G wants to get the kill. Sylar is going to fall. Silence going down on Xiaowite. G is chasing, and Brax is also here. Brax landing a little Iron Shell here, but with the telekinesis coming from the Rubik, they will be able to escape. Rubik stole the Soul Catcher, so more damage coming up. Brax has to be careful. Is there a disable? No, there's not. Xiaowite, with all those nukes flying up, we see that Brax is already half HP. G is turning around. He has the regeneration rune, but he might be running it into 3 different heroes, and DDC pops out this back carapace. He is going to escape with a sliver of life, and G is stuck. G is going to go down to this clockwork. A lot of damage coming up. And 5 for 7, 9 minutes into the game, fairly action-intensive game, and also 2 buybacks already. One on the Darkseer, one on the Luna. They really wanted to make sure to stay in the fight, not give the other team any kind of advantage, so buying back and TPing back, but that also means Sylar is going to be set back on farm. A buyback, although it's pretty cheap in the early game, is still going to cost you a lot, especially when your farm is not looking that good. I mean, it's almost 10 minutes in, and Sylar only has 27 creep kills, which is not something you want. You want something more like a Pajkatt right now at 54 creep kills, as well as a tower. So 1.5k gold on this Lone Druid, and he is looking to go for the Myzzrym build, so no Radiance Rush here. We see that Shadow Demon 1437 deciding to go for the very common support Shadow Demon build, which is 1 in Disruption, 1 in Shadow Poison, maxing out the Soul Catcher, maxing out the damage coming from your allies, and 1 in Shadow Poison is not really for the damage, it's more for scouting your enemies and getting this, when you get 1 stack on the enemy, it's gonna last 10 seconds, and it's 10 seconds where your enemy cannot juke because you have vision over him. So this is, now we see that 4 actually on the bottom lane. And Keeper of the Light is also one of the heroes you don't want to push against, because there we go, 300 damage nuke on 2 heroes, taking a lot of damage. Myzzrym as well as Brax already pretty low HP now. I mean, a bit more than 50%, but remember that Myzzrym, as a Dazzle, he is going to be able to heal up, so all kind of damage will be lessened by the fact that Dazzle is around, healing everyone. So 1437 has, well, pretty much nothing. He's a support. Darkseer has the Soul Ring as well as Tranquil Boots, and Nicerker has finished up the power treads. In the middle lane, Pajkatt is going to be ganked, or will he? Xiaowite looks for a hook. He is gonna get it. Lone Druid is gonna get caught in the cogs, but TP support's coming in, and now we see Nicerker going down on Yao. The entangle does happen, and Xiaowite now on the run. Pajkatt is turning around. He is with the bear. He tries, with the slow coming up from Poison Touch. It's only a level 1 Poison Touch, but the Void also slows down the Clockwork, and Clockwork goes down 5 for 9 now. And TP coming up. We see that now Keeper of Light trying to defend this tower. G is actually going to dive this. Does he have enough mana? He has enough mana for a Void. Is he wanted to use it though? He is diving a bit too far. He is now backing off. He doesn't want to make any mistakes. On the bottom lane, Brax and 1427 still pushing up. And a solo Sylar on the other side. He has the Tranquil Boots, so he is trying to heal up. And on the middle lane, again trying to go on Pajkatt, but nothing will be happening here. We have rotation coming up. G wants a piece of Luna. Luna is trying to run away already. We see that the rocket from Xiaoite is going to try to lessen the push coming from LGD International. And Yao coming in, SC as well. Nyx Assassin's here. Now 4 for the Radiant on this side. Yao wants to catch someone. 1427 is going to catch him instead. Yao has the soul catcher on him, but everyone's coming in for the LGD China side, and 1427 will fall down. Brax is hiding. I think they do not know he's here, and he will be able to escape with his life. So only 1427 falling down here. Dazzle now has an arcane boost, so pretty much unlimited heal, and we see that he's maxing out the shadow wave, so he really want to go aggressive on them. Basically healing up, pushing down the towers, and making sure that everyone stays at full HP. Darkseer, it looks like he's going for the mechanism. He has the chainmail for a bit more resistance. Oh, and the hook shot going down on G. G taking a lot of damage. G is going to be Chow Grave, so he's going to be fine right now, but will he be able to escape? That's not sure. No, he is going to go down to the last click of Keeper of the Light, but in the meantime, Rubik has fallen down, and there goes the vacuum. They are going down on Sylar. The bear is chasing. The bear has the Iron Shell, but Xiaoite is going to delay this bear at maybe the cost of his life. He's gonna go down. He is going to go down. DDC looking to hunt someone down, and he's gonna find Myzzrym. Myzzrym is gonna get Vendetta in the face, but Brax is wrapping up around. He wants 1427 also before dying. He will be able to get it. Nope. The wand here saving 1427, and this is a triple kill going the way of Darkseer with this Iron Shell, dealing so much damage, 90 damage per second at level 4, and with this bear running at the extreme amount of speed, a stupid amount of speed with the rabbit, you will not be able to escape that Iron Shell. 8 for 14 now. We are 14 minutes into the game, and the gold graph is going even further down now. It's up to 7k gold advantage of the Dire, 5k experience, and if I remember well, LGD International, they are even, I think they are 1 game down or 1 game up. I don't really remember. We'll have to see. Yeah, no, actually LGD International are 1 game up. They have 1 game advantage because they come from the winner brackets. Now we see G might be Vendetta by DDC, and he's gonna get caught here. Here comes Xiaoite with the hook shot, falling up. Here comes CP support. Will G be able to survive? He will be. No, disruption going to get DDC instead. And now 1427, he can't do anything against 4 of those heroes. He's just gonna back up to his tower very wisely. Now we see Pajkatt in the meantime. You want to get a kill? Well, we've got 1 tower in the exchange, and remember that heroes respawn, towers don't. So there goes the middle tower for the Dire. Pajkatt TPing on the top lane. He sees his farm, he smells the farm, and he wants those creeps. But now, is he gonna get ganked? We see that 3 heroes from the Radiant from LGD China are smoked up. They might try to catch oh no, Myzzrym running straight into the fight, and he is going down immediately to the burst damage coming from LG China, not even having time to use the Shallow Grave. So Straggler found, and well-used smoke in the end, getting a kill. Clockwork has the arcane boots, so he's going to be able to spam this rocket flare as well as the hook shot fairly often. Yao, he has gone for a bracer, so might be looking out for a Drum of Endurance. We have the Shadow Wave as well stolen, so a lot of heal coming up the way of the Radiant as well. DDC, he has the arcane boots as well, so fairly good support farm as well. 2 arcane boots are gonna allow this team to basically spam their spells, especially for people like Nyx Assassin who have such high mana cost on all those spells. And we see that LC also almost finished up the mechanism. He needs 500 more gold. Brax is gonna get initiated on. Will there be any follow-up? Brax, he will not be. No telekinesis, but the hook doesn't land. And turn around, Brax wants to go aggressive. There's the Purge going down, and Rubik going to fall down. Now we see that they are going to try and get the Clockwork as well, but there's a turnaround. Luna's coming in, and SC with a big Illuminate getting the Darkseer's life. Nice Circle killing Clockwork in the meantime. And now G trying to chase down the remaining heroes. It's not gonna happen though. And second night, no, it was the Darkness Youth, the ultimate from Night Circle level 10. Luna's catching back on the farm. She has 60 creep kills, whereas Lone Druid has 90. And Lone Druid has a casual cloak now, so to take a bit less damage coming from the Keeper of the Light Illuminate as well as the Eclipse. Luna is going straight for a BKB now. She knows that she needs to survive. She knows that there's a lot of nuking potential coming up from this Dire lineup. The Dire side also going for Roshan right now. Gonna get scouted by the Rockets, but can they actually do something? I don't think though. I don't think that they can do anything except for maybe stealing the Aegis with a Clockwork Hookshot, but it's not gonna happen. They are too far away from it. The Bear taking a lot of damage. The Bear going straight for the Mjolnir, I think, or for an Acid Cuirass. And there we go. There we go. Night Stalker actually gets the Aegis of the Immortal, so he's gonna be able to go even more aggressively in those fights. Direct smoke, but I do think the creep might have been able to see that, so I'm not really sure about that. 1437 going straight into the river. This is pretty ballsy move. They don't have vision over the oh, they do have a ward here as well as here, so they do see anyone coming into the side. And there goes down another sentry ward. And well, those are illusions. So 91, 25, 68, 7, and 61, 52. The Dire forming a bit more than the Radiant. G going for a BKB as well, so wanting to fight straight on. Myzzrym going for an Unknown Shadow, giving him a bit more HP. DDC coming in invisible, but we have a Sentry Ward, and DDC is going to fall down to the Bear. Or will he? Yes, he will. The Purge actually gets the kill, and now Hookshot on 2. 2 are caught into the cogs, but Ch falls so quickly, so much damage coming up from the Bear. G comes in, go on the Luna. Luna is taking a lot of damage, she's gonna get entangled, no way she can escape this. Myzzrym comes as well, slowing down Yaoid. Yaoid is gonna get stunned, and now he's gonna be in a huge trouble. He's going to fall, he will fall, and they are gonna get a team wipe. SC also dies here. Total team wipe coming from LGD International. Very good team play. This Sentry Ward getting the next assassin down before he could do anything. And this was a huge turnaround. No stuns coming up from him. No nothing. No damage. No mana burn. And Clockwork going straight into the fight. Catching up 2, but dying straight after. And here goes the Darkness. So they want to get this tower. They are pounding on it. G. Oh, there goes the Disruption. Do they want to go on it? DDC have used the Spike Carpets. He's starting to stun everyone. Xiaoid goes in, but see how fast he falls to the Bear. The Bear does too much damage. Xiaoid cannot tank this. And the Bear is getting focused down. Here comes the Illuminate, dealing a lot of damage. And the Bear actually walks away right now. Oh, Pajkatt resummon the Bear. Pajkatt. G still has the Aegis at this point, so he can go in. He's gonna get... Oh, he's gonna be sent in the air. He's very low on health. He's gonna go and fall to the Illuminate, but the Aegis is still here. Will they want to keep on going on G? No, it doesn't look like it. And the Bear is still sitting here. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Maybe they're baiting. Oh, they're pulling the creep wave around? Oh, nope, never mind. So LGD International still on the high ground. They want to wait here. They want to see if they can pick off anyone, and they put down a Sentry Ward to make sure that the Radiant do not have any vision over the high ground, which right now they don't, and that means as soon as Salar decides to go to farm this creep wave, he is going to get caught. Or is it going to be Yao? Yao is going to be the target of choice. He's going to get purged, silenced. He can't do anything. He is going to get killed. There goes the vacuum, bringing back Xiaoid. Xiaoid is still going to be able to escape. A very good cog this time, not blocking himself with the enemies, but pushing the enemy away. This is another use from the cogs that you really need to master when you play Clockwork. Because if you don't want to get them with you, you want to push them away. And Myzzrym, oh, huge Illuminate, dealing a lot of damage, but with the mechanism, with the wave, with the shadow wave, it's going to be a ton of heal, and there's no way you can push them away from this tower. The tower will go down in the end. The Bear taking a lot of damage though, and the Bear still has 30 seconds of cooldown. Oh, the DDC popping up the Spike Carapace, basically saying, come on, hit me, but it's not going to happen. 147 is going to be caught up while retreating. Do they want to turn this around? Brax is actually coming in with a wall, a very good vacuum wall, catching up 3, but no, there's already backing off, and Illuminate landing on again all 3 heroes. So this is going to be the end of this push, and What did Rubik steal? Did they? Yeah, he stole the Shadow Poison level 4. So 1437 decided to go for the damage from the Shadow Poison afterwards, not leveling up the Disruption. Disruption, when you level this up, it's more duration on the illusion you create, and more damage from the illusion, as well as less cooldown, so you can use this more often. And it scales very well into the late game, especially against heroes like Luna. Their illusion will deal a lot of damage, so... Now we see that the Radiant side popping up a smoke. They want to come back into this game, so they want to do everything that they can to get those kills and get those pickoffs. They are going to go on this top tower. They may be waiting for someone to TP to defend. And are they going to find anyone? No, they're just going to go straight onto the tower instead. And what about the Dire? The Dire, we see Pajkatt still farming up. He is going and working towards his... Oh, TP coming in? Nope. So he cancelled the TP here. He is going towards the Nasot Cuirass with the plate mail. That, or it could be a Shiva, but I doubt it's a Shiva. No, it's... I mean, Lone Druid, not... I don't see him ever getting a Shiva scored. So, 1427. Power Trits, Bracer, Myzzrym. Going for Staff of Wizardry. That might very well be a 4-staff for more mobility. We have Brax running around with the Mechanism as well as the Hood of Defiance, so he's going to go Pipe as well as Mechanism. This is a fairly risky choice to make, due to the fact that if Darkseer goes down in the beginning of the fight, you won't have either the Mechanism or the Pipe. So usually you see that teams prefer to go for Mechanism on one hero, Pipe on the other, so if one gets sniped, we still have the other item available. So now what do we have on the Night Stalker? Night Stalker has a gem as well as Black King Bar. He's gonna find this this ward. The bear has finished the Assault Cuirass, so no Mjolnir, just straight for Assault Cuirass. G is baiting, but I'm not really sure that the LGD China side will take the bait. They are way too smart for that. They're getting Shadow Poison in his face. Not sure it's even Vision though, because he's not considered as a hero, I guess. So now LGD International looking to pressure down this tower. Illuminate is going to take care of the entire creep wave though, and the bear is going to pound on this tower. Tower's going to go down. So much damage coming from the Spirit Bear. Lift in the air, but pretty much nothing else. No follow-up. And with this Night Stalker gem, there will be no ward from the Radiant able to stand, so no map control anymore. No vision over the map, and that means constantly living in the fear that the enemies might be smoking around and you cannot see them. So Lone Druid up to 1k gold now. Brax 1.6k gold. And what do we have on the other side? Keeper Alive, finish the Mechanism. He's going for also the 4-staff. Xiaoite has gone for a Ghost Scepter. He gets to actually catch the enemies in his cogs, but as we saw earlier, the bear just chews through him. So right now the Ghost Scepter is going to allow him to survive a bit longer if he gets the bear in the cogs. But remember that it's also meaning that he will take more damage coming from the Void and from the Ion Shell. And since the bear usually have the Ion Shell also, and Rubik also going for the push, the 4-staff. Luna, Sylar farming as well as he can. He has the BKB now, and DDC gonna get brought back, but nothing's gonna happen. The tower will very likely go down. Nope, the glyph is used. So and SC is bringing back Luna, so definitely they want to fight here. Luna leveling up the Moonglaive over the Lunar Blessing. She wants to deal as much AoE damage as she can, and she also wants to come back by farming the jungle faster with this Moonglaive bouncing around. DDC has to be careful. He is gonna get voided, but there comes the big Illuminate, dealing a bit of damage to everyone. Bear is gonna be the casualty of war. Actually, the Shallow Grave are already used on the bear. They want to get this tower very, very bad, and Sylar forced to pop the BKB, but so is G. They're both popping up the BKB, and the bear gets resummoned. They want to get this tower. They will get this tower. No deny coming up from the LGD China side. They did try to get it. They didn't manage to get it. Nice, the Nice Assassin, fairly low on health now. SC still getting the farm, and they're gonna go back. Roshan is soon to be up. And I guess LGD International are going to look out for a Roshan into a push, which might be the case. G getting harassed by the rocket. Nothing really interesting here. She doesn't really mind. 1.6k gold. And do we have any new items? Well, Brax has finished up the pipe. And who else do we have? The bear. What does the bear have? Bear goes for the diminish, so that might be an MKB or a Daedalus. There's no miss coming from the Radiant side, so there's no evasion. It might still be an MKB because MKB is very, very good as damage. Keeper of the Light and the Rubik still trying to stand around. They will see that the Radiants, the dark side, are doing Roshan. They know they can't contest it, so what do they do instead? They split push. They try to make trades. Brax TPing on the middle lane to go on the top lane. He doesn't want to get caught if he TPs alone on the top lane. Someone's coming in. It is Night Stalker. Night Stalker moving very, very fast. He want to catch someone. DDC is going to go away with his illusion, with his ultimates. And G even finding a ward here. So taking away the vision coming from the Radiant. DDC, casual cloak, pretty much nothing else. Keeper of the Light, finish the 4 staff. Spamming those Illuminate to defend actually gives you a lot of gold as well because you kill a lot of creeps. And Sylar BKB 1.4k gold, so still trying to farm up. 30 minutes almost, only 119 creep kills, not very, very good. But too many fights going on left and right, so he can't really follow. Massacre, another Ogre Club that might very well be his work towards a Aghanim Scepter for even more vision. Rubik actually disconnects right now, so GEST Challenge, if I remember, is not a offline tournament. I think it's online, so it is a tournament hosted by Dodo Talk. So thanks for those guys to actually bring us the tournament. There was the GEST tournament, which was a, I think, 16 team tournament, and then the GEST Challenge is an extra tournament on top of that, taking the two, like the first position and the second position of this tournament. So Orange won that one over MUFC, and Orange and MUFC get a shot at LGD China and LGD International to get the 1.5k dollar in prize pool. So we'll see who actually wins this one. It is already decided here in the grand final that neither MUFC nor Orange will be the first place, but who between LGD International and LGD China will actually win. Remember that LGD International have been practicing quite a lot. Now, they haven't been seen in any tournaments, but they have been screaming a lot, and they are doing definitely well. I mean, the early stages of this tournament, we just saw that LGD International did a lot of work against MUFC and Orange. So the Radiant, you see that they are actually pretty scared. They're staying in their base, or very, very close to their base. The only guy farming up is Sylar. And once the fight starts to happen, he will be brought back by the Keeper of the Light with his spirit form.
Do it with flair.
Rubik close to his 4 staff, but not quite yet. And Xiaoed. Oh no, Xiaoed has been brought back, but he's gonna be okay. Xiaoed locks himself in the cogs, and there comes the push. The tower already very low on health, but they are not gonna commit this bear to it. The bear is off cooldown, so even if he gets killed, it will be able to get resummoned. In the meantime, Sylar split pushing, forcing LGD International to make a decision. Do you want to go in, or do you want to TP back? The bear getting stunned, weave landing up. So now you see that the bear has 26 armor, and there goes DDC. He dies immediately, gets caught. Xiaoei now is the target. G is getting shallow grave, and now they're going down on Luna. Luna gets disrupted. She's going to pop the BKB, and she turns back. She want to fight. Brax is going to be her target, And there goes the Eclipse dealing a lot of damage to everyone. And Xiaoai coming back with the hook. There goes the Luna. Luna dies to the wall. And G comes back alive. He is popping the BKB. He goes on this DDC. Now he turns and he goes on Yao. He's gonna finish Xiaoai. And DDC is maybe gonna fall. He does use the Spy Carpus for a bit more second of survivability. He does survive, and GG is called by LGD China. So first game goes the way of LGD International. They are only one game from winning, whereas LGD China have to turn this around with 3 wins. So good luck to them, and we will go on to next game, game number 2. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys for the next game.